All right, what's going on, guys? We're back here at Hoogie's Imports with another special vehicle. So this one here is a 1997 Mitsubishi RVR. So for those of you who might know what this thing is, it's hiding something very special under the hood. We've had a few of these. I guess you would consider this a DSM car. But yeah, I've had a couple of these ones. Well, sorry, not specifically this one. I've had one of these RVRs in the same trim, but that one wasn't automatic. This one's a 5-speed manual, and it has the 4G63 turbo under the hood. So I think it's factory rated at about 230 horsepower. You know, of course, same drivetrain as the Evo, all-wheel drive, 5-speed manual, 4G63 turbo. I believe this one does have a little bit of a smaller turbo, that as opposed, compared to the Evo, but still puts down 230 horsepower to all four wheels through a 5-speed manual transmission. So this thing is it's quite the sleeper. And this one is pretty clean overall. It does have some imperfections, of course. It is a 1997, so 28 years old now. But yeah, overall, as you can see, it's really a clean car. Has had a lot of recent maintenance as well, and newer tires. I think they're 2022 dated. Nice little all-terrain tires on there, which is pretty cool. Adds to a cool look. Nice hood scoop and everything like that. As you can see, there's some imperfections, of course. There's like a little scuff on most of the corners of the bumpers. This one, not really, but a little bit of scuff there, and scuff on this bumper here. Sorry, it's really hard to see when I'm filming right now. It's really bright out here right now. But yeah, as you can see, the paint's really nice for the age and everything. And yeah, no scuffs on this bumper corner here. Actually, maybe a little one, but pretty common for these Japanese cars with the roads there a lot tighter than they are here in the U.S. Big scuff on that one. That's the worst one there. So I mean, it's really not too bad. And then a little bit of a scuff here. I actually haven't tried to buff that. Feels like it could maybe buff out. But yeah, this thing is super cool. It's a 5-speed all-wheel drive turbo. I guess you could consider this a minivan. But yeah, runs and drives awesome. The AC is ice cold, and the clutch feels great. Timing belt was just done about, I don't know, like 300 kilometers ago. So timing belt is essentially brand new, and yeah. And I'm not sure if I went over this one. When I bought this one, I was concerned. I was wondering what that was, but it is some clear coat fade, and maybe it's like the previous owner's way to try to rectify that, or keep it from spreading. They added some kind of film on there. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it is a 28-year-old car after all. And this paint here, it looks like maybe it had been touched up or resprayed at some point, but it is fading a little bit, which is very common on these cars. I don't think I've seen many of these RVRs or the Chariots that aren't faded on this part here. But yeah, like I was saying, I've had one of these before, one of these RVR X3 models, which this one is also an X3. So this one is just, I guess more of a basic one when it comes to the body kit and stuff. Because I know the sports gear and like the super sports gear of the RVRs, if you guys are familiar with those at all, they come with, I think it's a bigger bull bar up front that goes around the headlights and everything like that. And then it also comes with like a wheel mount on the back. I really like the look of those super sports gears, but I like the more basic version of this one, just without all that stuff. So it just looks like a little bit more of an unassuming wagon. But yeah, I digress. But yeah, I love the color of this thing. It's totally a 90s color, 90s, like, I guess what would you call that? Like an aqua or something. Maybe not aqua, but yeah, totally 90s color, great color. I love it. And yeah, the wheels are cool as well. Not cool enough anyways from a stock 90s Mitsubishi wheel, but I love the tire setup as well, having the all-terrain tire on there. But yeah, this one also does have some carbon fiber wrap on the trim here, don't know if you could tell from far away, but previous owner did that. It appears to have been very well loved by the previous owner in Japan. As you can see, we have some aftermarket floor mats protecting the factory floor mat there. And yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned already, this one only has 75,000 miles on, or excuse me, 75,000 kilometers on it, which is extremely low. I think that's about 46-ish thousand miles, I think. I did the calculation earlier, about 46,000 miles. And then of course, the film on this side as well, which is cool. No body rust or anything like that. The underside is super clean as well. Typical surface rust on a couple, like, you know, a couple little components on the underside, but like no corrosion or anything like that. Super, super clean car. And of course, we got the, sorry about the shadow. You can see my head. It's so bright out here. But yeah, you can see the very cool factory seat upholstery there. Bolsters have a little bit of wear on them, which again, it's very common on these cars. I mean, these things, I don't think they lasted very long out of the factory before you get some wear and tear on those bolsters because they stick out so far. And yeah, I guess that material, like, yeah, all of the ones that I've had some bolster wear on there just from, because they stick out so far, so they're kind of hard to avoid when you're getting in and out of the car. But yeah, super cool seats. I love the interior. The bolstering does hold you in very well. This one does also have like an aftermarket little like steering wheel wrap on there. It looks like it's been very well done actually. So yeah, someone put some time and money and love into this thing. And of course, we do have an aftermarket boost gauge that's fully functional as well. And then as you can see there, 75,282 kilometers at the time of this video. It'll go up a little bit, but yeah. And then of course, the same situation with the driver's floor mat here. This one has actually been connected. The previous owner really wanted to protect that floor mat. So the floor mat underneath this aftermarket one that's been cut and matched up to this one is it's in very good condition as well. I guess you'd expect it to be with such low mileage on there. And yeah, AC is also very nice and cold in this thing. Aftermarket head unit as well, so Bluetooth works and everything with that. There's a little control panel here for the radio as well. I haven't even tried it to see if it works, but yeah, then it's got a bunch of screws and stuff that came with the car and little trim pieces, I guess. But oh yeah, so I guess we'll go to the back here. One of the main party pieces of this car is and yeah, I guess another thing to notice, or another thing to mention, is the bull bar, the front bull bar here. It does have some sort of wrap on there. It's not the most well done, but it's kind of one of those things that you can only notice when you get up and close to the car. When you back up, you can't really tell. Maybe, I don't know if it was to protect the factory coat on there, or I think it must be like a factory chrome under there or something, but I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna leave it. So, or maybe they just wanted to make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe the chrome was fading or something, who knows. But yeah, anyways, moving on, we'll go on, take a look at the back. As you can see, tons and tons of leg room back there. So these seats, they move forward and back, and then also all the seats can fold completely flat as well, which is really cool. But yeah, it's really cool, the adjustability of these seats, because you can have so much leg room. I mean, look, I got so much room. Please excuse the socks and sandals. I know, I'm super stylish, but yeah, lots and lots of leg room. But if you need more trunk space, you can move this whole thing forward, and yeah, it'll give you more trunk space. And cool little storage compartments here as well. I guess that one's just a cup holder. And then this one, nice storage compartment with a hey, nice little Japanese goodie in there. And I believe this one is as well. I'll have to maybe take some pictures of that. Oh, no, never mind. Hey, some more Japanese goodies. That's cool. As you can see, this is the first time I've actually opened this thing, but I'll have to do some exploring and check out what that is. But it is, it's a Mitsubishi factory item, I guess. So I'll do some more research on what's in there. But yeah, very cool. Nice little storage compartment there. And yeah, so it looks like this has been repainted, this trim on here. This Mitsubishi trim is well known for fading and like degrading over time, kind of. Like the coat on it will degrade. I know the Mitsubishi Pajero Minis that the one Pajero Mini that I've had the same material, and it was super faded and like super like the coating was kind of crumbly, so it looks like the previous owner took some time to recoat that and just make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, I mean, there is some wear, of course, because it is an older vehicle. But close that up. Got our cool sliding door over there, and then both of these rear windows, they pop open like that. Same thing on that side. And yeah, headliner's super clean as well. But we'll go ahead and we'll open that back up. We'll hop out of here. Oh God. Close that up. The sliding door is super smooth as well. There we go. RVR, Mitsubishi. I love how they did the RVR, the backwards R on there as well. And then of course you can see the struts on the trunk are really strong. Factory divider as well, which is really cool to see. And then of course you can see there's a little bit more wear. You can kind of see where the paint has come off on the previous owner did. But yeah, they tried to make it look a little bit nicer, and I think they did a decent job. But you know, this is kind of like what happens to it over time. Just from age, it just kind of becomes like a little bit like crumbly and a little bit nasty. But yeah, I mean, this one's in relatively good condition. It's really hard to find these with super nice trim. I mean, I guess I'd have to pretty much spend like no time in the sun, but otherwise, I mean, the interior is really clean overall. The seats are super clean, and very minimal wear on there, and the headliner as well. So yeah, cool stuff there. And yeah, so the factory divider, we have these rollouts too, which is really cool. I guess that would be that's for if you have these seats farther forward, you can kind of roll this out and extend the divider here. Really cool little factory option there. Pop that back in place. There we go. Now we're sitting pretty. But yeah, let me fold that up and show you guys under here. Let's take a quick look under the carpet here. Some other JDM goodies in here. You know, it's a pretty common thing. You'll find like a little like a warning sign and toolbox. This doesn't seem to be the factory one because it says Nissan. So, and then see if I can lift this up here. There must be a handle somewhere for me. Okay, looks like it might be screwed down, but anyways, I'm not sure if there's really anything under there. The factory spare tire is under there, right in that little setting right there. So spare tire and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's these things are awesome. I mean, it's really cool that Mitsubishi took the time and money to put such a cool drivetrain in a different package, take the 4G63 turbo and throw it into one of these, like a minivan. It's so weird and so cool. And this thing is tiny, short wheelbase. So yeah, what I was gonna say as well earlier, I hope I didn't say this already, but yeah, I know I said that I did have one of these before, automatic, but I've also had the Mitsubishi Chariot Resort Runner GT. So if you guys don't know what that is, look that up for sure, because that's just like the longer wheelbase version of this. The Chariot has 4 doors and then has like this cool like sunroof bubble thing, but also you can find them in all-wheel drive, 5-speed manual, and the 4G63 turbo, just like this one. So which one you prefer is up to you. You know, it's kind of you know, I mean, whether you prefer the more compact styling of this one or the longer wheelbase, kind of family hauler of style of the other one. But yeah, the other one has, I think the other one has seating for 7, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty tight seating for 7, but you know, still seating for 7. This one, the shorter wheelbase, just has seating for, yeah, I guess just 4 in this one. Yeah, there's really no middle of this back seat there, but you know, super cool nonetheless. I love the rear setup there. Sorry, excuse the wind noise. It's getting a little windy out here, but beautiful day. But oh, what am I doing? I could let me show. I know I said the back seats were the main piece of this thing, but it is actually what is hiding under the hood is the main draw to this vehicle for myself. Let me pop this bad boy open. There we go. So yeah, there you go. As you can see, there it is, 4G63 turbo. So yeah, this thing is pushing out 230 ponies to the all four wheels through the 5-speed manual, which is really cool. I mean, it has like essentially like a sports car drivetrain in you know, in this minivan body, which is super cool in my opinion. Yeah, so as you can see, little turby boy down there, little turbocharger down there. So like I said, that this one is of course the same engine that came in the Evos of this generation. 4G63 engines have super good reputation, especially for if you're looking for something that's tunable. These are super strong engines and can handle quite a bit of power. Yeah, so, you know, I guess the only difference is yeah, with this one, of course, we do have the functional hood scoop as well for the intercooler up top. So top mount intercooler on this one, as opposed to the Evo, which I think the Evo is a front mount intercooler. Not that it doesn't make a huge difference, I guess, but yeah, a little bit smaller turbo, I think, on this one, or detuned or something like that, just to not quite as much power as an Evo, but you could definitely tune it up to have just as much power or even more if you wanted to. So yeah, I mean, yeah, everything works perfectly on this thing. Like I said, new timing belt, there's a timing belt sticker, 75,000 kilometers. I don't know if that comes through on there very well on there, but yeah, I mean, it was just done very recently. 45,000 and like 28 kilometers, I think that says on there. Or sorry, 75,000 and 28 kilometers on there. So it was done just under 200 or just over 200 kilometers ago. But yeah, I mean, this thing's awesome. Everything functions as it should. The AC is ice cold. You even have temperature control down to the degree on there. But yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll start it up and we can take this thing for a little spin. Sorry, a lot of keys. One downside to this thing is that it did only come with one key, so be very careful. You definitely don't want to lose that. Let me go to the wide angle. I'll just start it up here. So I did drive it over here, so it is already warmed up and everything, but as you can see, that's the brake light and the, well, sorry, e-brake light and the seat belt light as well. If you're wondering what those dash lights are, but super low mileage. Oh. Let me not interrupt her, telling her to put our toll card in. But yeah, super clean. Nice little dash cam on there. I think it's already wired in. I haven't really tried to turn it on or anything. I have tried to turn it on, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll have to try to turn that on and let you guys know if it works. Or if it's, you know, wired up and everything. But yeah, as you can see, we got our boost gauge is working there. Excuse me. Yeah. So super clean and yeah. And we'll run this thing with some AC. AC's coming through nice and cold. One thing to make note of is that these factory Mitsubishi vents are also very prone to doing this. Every single one that I've had, the vents are all kind of floppy and don't really stay together anymore. So kind of have to fiddle with them a little bit. But as you can see, the previous owner installed some little blockers on these ones and these ones, just because, you know, this does happen all the time on these things. Let's see, this one, surprisingly enough, this one seems to be fully functional, which is very surprising. You don't see that very often at all. And excuse the stuff in here, but it did come with some factory documentation as well. I think it's just the user manual and maintenance book, I guess. But really cool nonetheless. I'll take some more pictures of that as well. But as you can see, we got our AC controls right there. 17 degrees Celsius, which whoever can, and you can turn it up. There we go. Turn it up. But I'm gonna keep it on a nice cool 17 degrees Celsius today because it's a little warm out there, but AC is blowing through nice and cold. And yeah, without further ado, let's bring this thing for a little spin around the block. You guys can kind of get an idea of what it's like to drive. But yeah, like I said, I've had a few of these ones with the same drivetrain. Surprisingly enough, I've had these, so I guess I've had a total of like 4 of these with the drivetrain. I had the one automatic RVR and the 2 Resort Runner GTs. I'm always trying to pick them up if I see any pop up because they're pretty rare. But this one with the 4G63 5-speed manual is super rare. You really don't see these pop up very often at all. I mean, it's like the ultimate sleeper mobile. I know that people do take the Eagle Summit and the Mitsubishi Expo, and they engine swap them because we never got this drivetrain in the US. But anyways, let me stop blabbing. We'll go ahead and give this thing some power. Oh yeah, so for like you know, for a little minivan type thing, it's so fast. And you know, 5-speed manual, you can't beat that. Again, the clutch feels awesome. AC is nice and cold still, even while I'm flooring it. Yeah, let me see if I can pass this mail truck here. There you go. And it cruises along, you know, so well. I haven't had any issues with this thing whatsoever. Oh, actually, that's a lie. The window regulator on the passenger side, it failed when, oh, JDM stuff right there. Went to turn the blinker on, new mistake right there. Went to turn the blinker on and I turned on the wipers. But yeah, anyways, the window regulator failed, so I had to switch that out. So has a new window regulator over there, so window goes up and down now without issue. Let me try to just demonstrate that real quick. Yep, there you go. Yep, so that's new, so that's good. Don't have to worry about that now. It wasn't the easiest to find that part, to be honest, but you know, just a good old JDM car problems. But if there's a will, there's a way. You can find a part for anything if you do your research enough. But yeah, everything else as far as drivetrain goes, you know, parts are super easy to find because it is a 4G63. We did get that engine here in the US as well, and yeah, sound system sounds great as well. It's nice. It already has Bluetooth and everything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, AC blows gold, so this thing could be a nice daily driver, a nice car for car shows or whatever you want to use it for. This is a fun car. You won't find many other of these RVRs with the 4G63 turbo engine, and one that's been well taken care of like this one. This one's in really nice condition, and yeah, you can definitely tell that someone has cared for it. If I had a car from new, well, actually, I mean, I'm not sure if it was a one owner or not, but if I had a car that was 28 years old, I don't think I could take as good a care of it as this thing. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is, let me turn those lights on. Turn the lights on and the flashers. Just want to show you guys, I think it's really cool that the tail lights, all the lights on the exterior have been converted to LED, which is cool. Kind of just modernizes it a little bit. As you can see, those flashers LED. The bottom flashes are LED. Headlights are kind of hard to tell right now, but they are LED as well. So I just think that's super cool. Someone took the time to add that to this thing, you know. Someone took the time to add the carbon fiber to it, you know, the carbon fiber wrap to it, and yeah, I mean, just seeing these LED lights go off at night is really cool. But yeah, I guess with that, this thing could make a nice platform for a great sleeper for someone. You know, keep it as it is. Drive it like this. It's a nice sleeper, but if you tune it up a little bit and add some power, maybe a little extra turbo, you know, a little bigger turbo on there, this thing would be the ultimate sleeper. But it'll yeah, it'll get you where you need to go quickly as it is right now. So, but yeah, there you go. But anyways, yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free and reach out. I might have missed some information here and there, but I'm gonna add a lot of pictures and everything online. Oh, looks like that little light. Oh, is it gonna work for us? Oh, LED light right there too. That's pretty cool. It looks like this one doesn't want to turn on for us, but yeah, nice little speakers over there as well in the corners. All right, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, let me know. This one will be for sale like today. I'll be listing it for sale. This one could maybe end up on an auction site at some point. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to sell it privately first, I think, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So if you guys are interested, check out the website. You'll see it on there. You'll see a lot more pictures on there, hoogiesimports.com. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about this thing, definitely feel free to reach out and let me know. If you want extra photos or what have you, yeah, definitely let me know. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I'm super excited to share this car with you. Nothing out there really excites me more than these cool JDM like sleeper cars where they take a normal car and put a nice, quick, fun drivetrain in them, you know, 5-speed manual, turbo, all that cool stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, so yeah, you guys just, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you like the car in the comments and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.